Hello everyone. So let's discuss one more question of KSET 2021. The characteristic polynomial of adjoint of a 3 cross 3 matrix. So what they have given you? A is a one matrix whose order is 3 cross 3. And one more thing they have given you, that is the adjoint of 3 cross 3 matrix. So if A is a matrix, what will be the adjoint of A? Adjoint of A is also a matrix and its order will be 3 cross 3. A is a matrix. They have given you that there is a matrix A which is the order of 3 cross 3, and they have given you the characteristic polynomial of adjoint of a 3 cross 3. So if A is a matrix, adjoint of A is also a matrix, and they have given you the characteristic polynomial of this adjoint of A, that is also a matrix. So the characteristic polynomial of adjoint of a matrix is x minus 6, x minus 3 and x minus 2, right? A is a matrix, this is the adjoint, and the characteristic polynomial of this adjoint matrix is x minus 6 and x minus 3 and x minus 2. So what will be the eigenvalues? See here, we know the characteristic polynomial of adjoint of a matrix A is x minus 6, x minus 3 and x minus 2. If characteristic polynomial is given, so how you can find out the eigenvalue? Just equate this characteristic polynomial equal to 0. If you equate this characteristic polynomial with 0, so what your eigenvalues will be? X minus 6 equal to 0, and the x minus 3 is also equal to 0, x minus 2 is also 0. So you will get the eigenvalue of adjoint of A matrix is 6, 3 and 2. These are the eigenvalue of adjoint of A matrix. Okay. So now what we have to find out, what is the coefficient of x in the characteristic polynomial of A. We know the characteristic polynomial of adjoint of A, but what we have to find out? We have to find out the characteristic polynomial of a matrix A. And in that, so we have to find out the characteristic polynomial of the matrix A. If you find out the characteristic polynomial of matrix A, we have to check what will be the coefficient of your x. So characteristic polynomial of any matrix whose order is 3 cross 3, it is x cube minus trace of A into x square plus trace of adjoint of A into x minus determinant of the matrix A. So here this is the standard characteristic polynomial of any 3 cross 3 matrix. Okay, but what we have to find out? We have to find out the coefficient of your x. So what is the coefficient of x? That is trace of adjoint of A. So we know the adjoint of A, the characteristic polynomial. We have to find out the trace of coefficient of x is nothing but trace of adjoint of A, right? Trace of coefficient of your x is trace of adjoint of A. What is the trace? Trace is nothing but sum of the diagonal elements, and we know that trace of any matrix, it is equal to the sum of the eigenvalues. What we know? We know that trace of any matrix, adjoint of A is also a matrix, trace of any matrix is equal to the sum of the eigenvalues of that matrix. Then that matrix is adjoint of A. So coefficient of x is trace of adjoint of a matrix A. So what will be the trace of adjoint of a matrix? Sum of the eigenvalues. What are the eigenvalues of adjoint of A? 6, 3, 2. So sum is 6, 3, 2. That will be 11. So coefficient, that is the trace of adjoint. What is the value of trace of adjoint of A? That is 11. So coefficient of your x is trace of adjoint of A. That value is 11. So its answer will be 11.